So we're going to be focusing on myofascial release, in particular in the face region, so all the cranial and the mandible area. I'm going to put my hand in this soft pouch here, grab a hold of the tongue and just gently pull it to the side. I'm going to hold here for a couple of minutes, and the other release that we can do for the facial area, I'm going to use my thumb and my index finger, and we're going to put them under the top lip, and we're going to rest them with a nice firm pressure. Also for another myofascial release, I'm going to put my fingers in here and I'm going to put quite a lot of pressure as I turn her head, and you can do this both sides. Yes, yes. Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about myofascial release, but also I really like to do grooming before I do any sort of physical activity because it's really beneficial for all the superficial muscles, just to get a nice flow of oxygenated blood and just to get some nice stimulation before doing any work with them. So we're going to be focusing on myofascial release, in particular in the face region, so all the cranial and the mandible area. So myofascia is a connective tissue which runs along the whole body, and it also stores a lot of trauma. It also stores emotions, and the myofascia is really important to make sure that all of the organs and all of the muscles are getting all the nutrients that they need to get, and it connects everything and it allows the flow for everything to operate like within the body. So the first technique to release tension in the cranial facial area, I'm going to put my hand in this soft pouch here, grab a hold of the tongue and just gently pull it to the side. I'm going to hold here for a couple of minutes, and you see there's a lot of resistance, but then after a little while, when there's a pause, is a release of tension that's built up within the facial area. You can do it for, I'd say, a couple of minutes, or you can release and then do another one. You see this here? So all this is the release, and this is the resistance. Okay? So it's really important to grab the girth of the tongue and not the tip, so that there's not any stress or pressure on the tongue, and it's quite a comfortable hold that you have. And the other release that we can do for the facial area, I'm going to use my thumb and my index finger, and we're going to put them under the top lip, and we're going to rest them with a nice firm pressure, not too hard, at the top of the gum, just where it meets with the lip. You can hold here for a couple of minutes. Sometimes it takes up to 5 minutes. And what we're going to be looking for is lowering of the head, soft eyes, licking, chewing, soft breaths, and this indicates a release. There we go. A release within any tension that's built up. Also, horses are really prone all the time to bashing their head, so there's a lot of trauma that can be stored within this region that the myofascia can hold on to if it's not released. So it's a really effective practice, and it's quite an easy practice to add into your routine. So now she's starting to relax, and this is the effect of the release that's been built up. So as you can see, her head's lowering, softer eyes, licking, chewing, a lot more relaxed facial expressions. Good girl. Also, for horses that are under heavy work and are active and are used to having bridles, there is a lot of stress and tension that is built up around their poll area. So it's really beneficial for the horse. If you can put your hand over the occipitals and also check for any bumps or tension or swollen areas. Like I said, horses are also very prone to bumping their head, so it's nice to sort of check this area. And also around their poll with the bridle, there's a lot of activity that's always going on around here. So it's really nice to sort of stretch out. So it's really nice. And rub your fingers gently around this sort of area, and just massage out any sort of tension, especially where the fitting of the bridle always sits. Also, for another myofascial release, it's a trigger point for the TMJ, joints and area. I'm going to put my fingers in here, and I'm going to put quite a lot of pressure as I turn her head, and you can do this both sides. And it's going to put a release in stress and tension that's also built up around the back of the mandible. Good girl, good girl. So this was the focus on myofascial release for the cranial area, and next time we will be focusing on myofascial release throughout the rest of the body. Thank you. This is Nala. She will be with me next time. Yes, yes. Yes, yes.